I suppose we should start with who you are and what you do.
Okay, yes. Well, my name's Yvonne Gamble. So I work for a company called Nueda. So we deliver training to corporate clients all around the world. So my job there is one of the instructors. So before COVID, I guess that would have been in a room in front of people. Over COVID, that has been more on a virtual basis.
Online.
Online.
How do you find the difference between working with eyeballs in front of you and with a screen in front of you?
Very different. It was a huge steep learning curve. Nearly 3 years ago now when COVID came out, but I guess I'm used to it now.
Yes.
It does take a bit of getting used to. You don't have that interaction that you do in the classroom scenario with your audience, but it's like everything else. You do get used to it.
Yeah. And so what kind of training did you do then through Nueda?
Okay, so I train business software, so I focus on data visualization, data analysis, so it's programs like Excel, Power BI, Tableau, things like that.
And that's the kind of stuff that if you were to see like the new, is it the UNESCO thing that the city UNESCO are doing about how they're going to integrate music around the city, and they've got this lovely diagrams and flowcharts and pie charts and all that information that's represented with colour instead of just stacks of numbers.
That's it, exactly. We're all used to it, in fact, with COVID. So for 2-3 years, all we saw were these charts and so on, giving us all the data. And that's what I do. I show people how to take these data sets and get some interesting patterns and trends and insights out of them.
Do you want to talk through about what it is you were doing while you were here then?
Yeah, so I was asked to work on a few projects which were a little different than the normal classroom scenario, so even away from the virtual side of things. So it was to deliver what we would term digital content. So that involved, instead of me showing people on a classroom scenario on my screen what to do, actually recording it. So I had to record the screen and I had to record the audio.
Yeah.
So we needed something that would sound really, really good and look really, really good in order to package this up and give to our clients.
Yes. Successful?
Very successful.
I'll take it.
We were delighted. We were delighted with the outcome. We wanted professional quality sound and recording, and that's exactly what we got.
So for people watching, you can't see this, but there's a vocal booth right behind you. And you spent many a session in the vocal booth getting set up in that way. For your session, I remember we had the screen capture software going on and we had the vocal recording going on. Was it helpful to have other people here to bounce off and deliver that training instead of just the screen?
Absolutely. So it was great, Craig, and you and your team were fantastic. You were very patient with me as well, I must say, because it was a new experience for me as well. But yeah, absolutely. You're in that little booth, and that was very much a new experience for me. I hadn't done that sort of thing before, but it was great just having the team. You could hear them. They could talk to you when you wanted, and they could reassure you. They could give you advice. They did it all, and they did it all brilliantly.
What was it like the first time you were in the booth?
Yeah, I'm not overly claustrophobic, but at the same time it was just very, very strange being shut in this little soundproof, but you quickly get used to it. And I think probably, I don't know, I must have been in about 6 or 7 different sessions, and by the time I got to the last session I was just walking on in as if I was an old hand at it.
Another day in the office, right?
But yeah, it just takes a bit of getting used to, but you do get used to it. It's like everything else. And it worked out really, really well.
What are you working on currently then?
Okay, so still working on a mixture of projects. It's quite likely that there will be more digital learning content coming up in the future. That seems to be a lot of our clients are looking for that at the minute. And as well as that, just I think I may actually be going back into the classroom in front of real people. Yes, absolutely, I'll be doing that soon as well. So that's exciting too, from my point of view, having been working virtually for so long. It'll be a mixture of both though, for the foreseeable future.
Is there anything else you want to share about the company or about the work that you're involved in, or how can people find out about you?
You can go to our website, nueda.com. We'd love to hear from you. So if you're interested in any training, we have a wide variety of trainers, and we have a lot of experience behind us. And absolutely, would love to hear from you if you're interested in training for your organisation.
In terms of the video-based content, then I hear that you're a new TikTok star.
Oh, Craig, you're giving secrets away there. Absolutely, my children think it's hilarious that I ended up doing some marketing actually for some of the content that I was working with you on, and I somehow managed to end up on TikTok.
Right.
TikTok mom, that's what my children call me.
Right, okay. I thought that was your handle.
No, just me.
Well, there you go. Watch out for your stream, folks. Thank you very much for coming to see us today.
Thank you, Craig, and it was an absolute pleasure working with you. You were so professional, and as I say, extremely patient with someone who's really new to it, and we just really appreciate everything you did for us.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the end result. Thank you very much.
Not at all.